and dudes.
How's everybody doing tonight? Oh man, we got our work cut out. I don't believe you. It is Saturday night. You guys are here to have some fun, right? Yeah! That's right. And I think UNC is still playing basketball. Boo! Yeah! Because I'm a Duke fan, so to hell with those guys. Boo me. Wow, I lost them in like 2 seconds. Awesome. So welcome to WIT. Yeah, man, that topical humor, I gotta work on that. Welcome to WIT. This is an improvised game show. Quick show of hands. How many of you have been to the WIT show before? 1, 2, 3, yeah!
They keep coming back for more.
They keep coming back for more. Nice. All right, so for those of you who have not been with us before, we're going to have, in a second, we're going to introduce 2 really fantastic improvisers, and we're going to play a lot of different games, and they are going to be funny spontaneously, and then they're going to earn points towards a win total, and you guys are going to determine how they get points by applause. So, for example, if one of our performers came out and did a stellar job, really made you laugh, and you really enjoyed their performance, I would tell you to go crazy and wild with applause, and that would sound like... Awesome. Now, hypothetically speaking, if the other performer also did a great job, also made you laugh really hard, and you had to vote even harder for that person with your applause, so to top yourselves from that first one, that would sound like... Very nice, very nice. And just in case you're wondering how scientific this process is, this is a very scientific process. We have an applaudometer up in the voice booth manned by our very own lovely Carrie LeMay.
Hey, everybody.
Let's give it up for Carrie LeMay! So,
it's on.
Oh, God.
It's like an app on my phone. That's really all it is.
That's how scientific this game show is. It's downloadable.
Yep.
All right, so Carrie,
yes.
Do we have a reading on that last round of applause? What was that reading?
I haven't turned it on yet.
Okay. All right. So, are you ready, Carrie? We have a
I am totally ready.
Okay. Now, all right. So, just to prove the scientificness of this show, I want you all to go crazy so
You're
we can
putting
get
way too much energy into this thing.
Shut up! Let's all go crazy with applause now. And that on the applaudometer reads a.
It says like 98, so that must be pretty good.
On a
It's
scale
of 100.
Out of 100, yeah!
It's
All right,
very forgiving.
It's very forgiving. All right, so you guys know where the bar is when we want you guys to go crazy. So we're going to have a lot of games. You guys are going to do a lot of applauding, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But now, with a loud round of applause, let's bring to the stage tonight our 2 competitors!
For Ty and Wafi!
All right. So this is Ty. This is Wafiq. Everyone, give him a round of applause. Very happy you guys competing with us tonight.
Yes.
If you guys would, starting with you, Ty, tell us where you're from and maybe one fun fact about yourself.
I am Ty. I hail from Asheville, North Carolina. I live here in Raleigh. I work as a software developer, which I know is thrilling, and I have a 3rd nipple.
Yeah! Very nice. And
Oh shit!
hey, Wafiq!
That's what I was looking for. Whatever your name is. My name is Wafiq. I'm from Columbia, South Carolina, and I had a crush on Jim, the animated character, when I was 10. I thought she was kind of sexy and truly outrageous at the same time.
Very nice. All right, awesome. So these 2 are going to be battling for our WIT trophy. So with a loud round of applause.
If you knew Wafik, you'd realize how appropriate that is.
With a loud round of applause, please welcome former WIT champion Greg Phillips. All right. So Greg, if you'll hold on to that, this is the current WIT trophy. Now, last season's WIT trophy is out in the lobby, up on one of the high shelves, and it's got all these crazy decorations on it. The tradition is that every winner has to add something new to the trophy. And this one is very, very new, and it just has this decorative bib with the W on it. I don't know the backstory to that.
It's a cape.
Oh, then should it be an
Then you won't be able to see.
Son.
Okay, all right.
Even though the trophy looks the same regardless of which one.
Anyway, so it's a cape. So our trophy has this awesome cape, and then it'll be up to whoever wins tonight to add their item to the trophy, and it'll get crazier and crazier and bigger, as you can see in the lobby. So Greg, if you'll put that over on the side there. Let's give it up for Greg one more time. All right, well then we're going to get right into our first game. So let's get both of you guys up for a game we call QVC. What's going to happen is both of our competitors are going to be working together as co-hosts of a QVC show, and there will be different products displayed on the big screen behind them, and they don't know what they are. So let's get it going.
Okay.
Dave, it's great to be with you here on QVC. We have so many great things to offer our audience tonight. Let me just begin by saying it's been a while. It's been a long time since you and I have been together here on the QVC
Bob.
station.
Yes, it is. I'm so glad you relinquished the restraining order. It's good to be back. All right. Today's first item up for sale is the WIT logo. Oops, that was just bought by another person. All right.
This is actually the WIT tank top shirt. You'll see the alternative WIT logo made from 1987. It features your own bonsai garden underneath it.
Yes, it does. Bob has one of these shirts. I know. I've seen him wake up to it. I'm telling you, this looks great on any human being.
I have one, but it's not nearly as cool as the shirt you're wearing right now, sir.
Absolutely not. All right. The WIT logo T-shirt has an ecosystem growing at the bottom of it for the environmentalists in us all.
That's right. If you want to grow moss, if you want to grow dandelions, if you want to grow any kind of weed found in your backyard, this is the shirt for you.
Yes, that's right. Notice the global warming starting from the very bottom, which is why we recommend Republicans do not buy this shirt.
However, if you are a Republican, you can order this ceramic kitty set free from the WIT convenience store for only $9.99.
That's right. This item is endorsed by Donald Trump himself. It was made in Mexico. Bob, I'm telling you, the last time I was in Mexico, I saw one of these on a street corner and wanted to get it myself.
But good luck getting back once that wall is built.
All right, next up we have the Scarf Barf button. Bob and I first noticed these when we were vacationing in Tahiti together, right after his first divorce.
I actually bought 10 of these, because what scarves make me do is barf.
That's right, and I was there to clean up every ounce of his sweet, sweet barf.
Dave's really been there for me through the thick and thin of times, and that's why Dave actually sports 2 of these buttons on his carrier messenger bag.
And let me tell you, when you're going out to a gay bar, they really work.
What works even better at a gay bar is narwhal pillows.
That's right. Narwhal pillows are all the rage with infants from the ages 2 and below this year.
And actually, contrary to popular belief, narwhals are real. They're not just the unicorns of the sea. They exist. They have this weird phallus-shaped thing on their heads, and yes, believe it or not, it hurts.
Yes. Notice the erection from the narwhal starting from the temporal lobe.
We have a cold front moving in from the south, which is sure to convince liberals everywhere that this is the pillow for you.
Yes, and it does not compare in any way to your erection, Bob. But notice
enjoy that game and you want a tie to win points, applaud now! Nice, very nice, very nice. If you guys enjoy the game and you want to see Wafik earn points for that game, applaud now!
You're asking me to read the meter on that one? Wafik wins!
Wafik! For this next game, we're going to need you both to depart into the parking lot, so let's all say goodbye. Goodbye! And they are...
There's going to be some talking about that t-shirt out there, I'm sure.
I'm sure there is. All right, so for this next game of Calvin Ball, I need to get a bunch of different suggestions from you guys. So the first thing I need is a suggestion for a foreign accent. Japanese was the first thing that I heard loudly and clearly. All right, this is literally your show that you are crafting right now. Let's see, from this half of the audience, let me get a suggestion for a celebrity.
Hello Kitty.
Keeping with the Japanese theme. I'm waiting for Voltron to be the next thing, sir.
From this half of the audience, let me get a suggestion for some kind of animal that is not a cat.
Pikachu.
Did I hear Pikachu and Pokemon? Oh my God.
They are not letting this go.
Okay.
I swear to God, if somebody says Godzilla, I will fucking kill you.
All right, so from all the fellas in the audience, let's get a suggestion for the last emotion you felt strongly.
Hunger.
Or hunger.
All right, from all the ladies in the audience, they made a suggestion for a movie genre. A movie genre.
Silent film.
Silent. Silent film. Oh my God. I feel like some of you have been planning to come to a show for a long time. Like, man, I'm going to scream out silent film. Today is my day. Pikachu is going to live again. All right, and finally, from anywhere in the audience, let me get a suggestion for an occupation.
Engineer.
Engineer. The most sane thing we've heard so far. Engineer. All right, awesome. So, with a loud round of applause, let's welcome back in our contestants. Yeah, keep it going. All right, so, gentlemen, rules of Calvin Ball. I'll be interjecting with some weirdness every so often. To get this scene started, though, let me get a suggestion for a relationship between two people. Lovers. That is your suggestion. Begin.
I was thinking this Monday.
Well, this Monday would be a good day to get divorced, but I'm not sure I want to sign the papers, Martha.
Oh, definitely not signing the papers Monday. I'm just saying Monday is when we should see the lawyer. I mean, if that's okay with you. We can always push it back. It's okay. Don't look at me like that.
All right, pause. Ty, your occupation is an engineer. You're an engineer.
Every time you look at me like that, like my algorithms go out the roof.
Martha, I appreciate you coming down to the Burger King to visit me on my shift, but I can't help but keep loving you.
Pause. Wafik, you have an overriding sense of hunger.
Especially when I've been working for 8 hours with no meal.
Oh, and suddenly this is gonna turn on its head now. Suddenly you're the victim, and it's my fault that the things ended up this way. Well, let me tell you something. If you learn how to make breakfast, if you learn how to operate the microwave and reheat waffles yourself, maybe you wouldn't be so hungry. It's not hard. All you have to do is hit the one button.
That's really mean of you to mention that, knowing I can't afford to eat.
I pause. Wafik, you are going to continue the scene with a Japanese accent.
Martha, listen to me.
Please listen to me.
I am not ready to sign divorce papers.
Pause. Ty, you're going to continue the scene as Pikachu.
Mother, I never knew how deliciously sexy you look.
Pause. For the next 30 seconds, this scene is now a silent film.
Fits with the theme.
Wow, very nice. Well done, sir. All right, so guys, if you enjoyed that game and wanted to give Wafik points, applaud now.
Japanese people, I'm sorry.
And if you enjoyed that game and want to give Ty points, applaud now.
There you go.
All right, let's give them both a round of applause. Thank you, gentlemen. All right, so next up is a game that we love called Scene Dub. And what's going to happen is we're going to project a scene from a very excellent movie.
No, it's not.
Very excellent work up on the screen here. And one of our performers is going to be providing the voice for one actor, and one of our performers is going to be providing the voice for the other. The movie in question tonight is Biodome. Biodome, a classic. Of course it's Biodome. Of course it's
A
Biodome.
classic implies that it was good.
Of course. And Ty is going to be providing the voice for the character portrayed by Pauly Shore. And Wafik is going to be providing the voice of the other guy in this
Stephen
scene.
Baldwin. You don't even know the names of the fucking characters and you call it a classic?
You are on fire tonight.
Thank you.
To take care of that. All right, so we have
Jesus Christ, there's more than one shirt.
This is slander.
on stack.
This is slander.
All right, so let's see this. Players, are you ready?
Dave, I came out to her last night.
Oh, God. This movie has a script. Oh, shit.
Dave,
Oh, man, I hope my brother Alec doesn't see me today.
Dave, just shut up and let it happen. Just let it happen, man.
You don't understand. Alec gets everything. Alec has a career. Alec has love for my mother.
Wait. Do you smell that?
Oh, snap.
Something. No, this one?
Oh, it's just like Alec's favorite teddy bear.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna molest
Don't
it.
make this like last night.
I'm gonna molest it.
Don't do
I'm
it.
gonna make sure he knows my essence is all over
Like,
it.
he's not gonna know your essence. Look, just bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. We don't. Let's stop talking about him and let's get through this together. Oh my. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
It's the missing Saturday Night Live footage of Alec Baldwin bombing when he hosted.
And we're going to destroy it.
Oh,
That's right. Every single video. No, you say Cheetos?
Cheetos! Cheetos!
Oh my God, they're still good.
But listen.
Okay, let's not destroy this. What?
Listen, I was wondering if maybe you could be my writing partner. We could be like the white guy and Richard Pryor in those movies.
Yeah, I'm game. Hey man. I was thinking
murder. I must murder.
Murder, definitely.
I must murder Alec Baldwin's essence because he is taking everything from me.
Yeah, screw that guy.
Sweet mother of God.
You seriously saved Cheetos from 1987?
Yes. You don't understand. Alec Baldwin gets everything. My mother doesn't even want me. She tried to tell me I was adopted.
It's okay. Just suck.
Yay! I don't know what the fuck happened there. We're gonna move along. So, if you guys want Ty to get points for that game, applaud now.
How many shirts are you wearing?
If you want Big to get points for that game, applaud now.
It was very close, but Wafik wins the round.
Wafik wins the round. Let's give it another applaud. Yes, very nice. Awesome.
His obsession with Alec Baldwin won
Man,
the
that
game.
got dark. That got dark.
Really dark.
Really dark. All right, so for this next game called the drawing game, we need, let's see, you guys grab these markers and poster board, and one of you will go over here to the blue side. One of you can use the red dugouts.
Can I get a marker?
Nope.
No marker for you.
I'm going to draw with my blood. So you're going to double fist the markers.
Take a marker. Jesus Christ. Okay. Whoa. All right, so awesome. So what's this? Yes, exactly why we can't have nice things. All right, so what's going to happen is these guys, I'm going to give them a topic, and they're going to have to draw their interpretation of that topic. Now, while they are drawing, you guys are going to get to see. Ooh, careful!
We don't have insurance.
We don't have insurance. You guys are going to be able to see a sketch that was recently performed at the Zero Headspace Sketch Show, a brand new sketch show here in Raleigh. So let's get our sketch artists up on stage to do that. Come on, give them a round of applause. Yeah! And gentlemen, your topic to draw is draw the origin of the Easter Bunny. The origin of the Easter Bunny. You have until the sketch is finished. And begin.
You're
He gave you the messed up marker.
funny, Harold. I feel so comfortable around you.
I feel the same way.
Why don't I slip off to the little girl's room while you get the check?
Oh, and what happens when you get back?
What happens when I get back is I hand you the little black panties I'm wearing right now,
Oh, and then?
and then you drive me to your place, hurl me down on your bed, and we make blistering, passionate love.
And then?
Sorry?
After the blistering love, then what happens?
Then I guess we share a cigarette and look deep into each other's eyes.
I don't smoke.
Doesn't have to be a cigarette, we just do something nice.
And then?
Why are you, honestly, you probably make an excuse about how you have to get up early and ask if you can call me a cab.
And then?
Then I act like that's what I planned all along, but while I'm riding home, I think about how in 5 years I'll be 40, and I realize I'll always be alone.
And then?
Then 2 weeks later, I find out I'm pregnant. And kind of figure it's now or never, so even though it's crazy, I decide to keep it. But then when I tell you, you totally fly off the handle, and I sense this sick, boiling rage inside you that I never suspected was there.
And then?
And then you refuse to come to the hospital. So out of spite, I decide to name the baby Jason after my college boyfriend. But when I finally see little Jason face to face, I realize I've never loved anything as much as I love this gorgeous, fragile creature.
And then?
Then you drift out of my life completely. And I tell Jason his father was a firefighter who died rescuing a family of 6. And then he starts bringing these drawings home from school where he and I are standing in our little apartment, and above us there's this firefighter with a halo smiling down from a cloud. And at night after Jason's gone to sleep, And then, at a routine checkup, the doctor finds there's something wrong with Jason's heart. And we learn he has a rare genetic disorder that he must have inherited from his father.
And then?
So, one day, while Jason's at school, you and I decide to meet for coffee. It's been years since I've last seen you, and I've gained some weight, and you've lost most of your hair and developed, like, rosacea or something around your nose. But you say you're sorry, and we have a nice talk, and we decide to tell Jason the truth about who his father is.
And then?
Then, I get a phone call from the principal at Jason's school. She says Jason has collapsed on the playground. And we take your car and you run every red light on the way, but by the time we get there, it's too late! Jason's aorta has ruptured and he's dead! And I fall down screaming! And you try to hold me, but I dare you to get away from me! Just get away from me!
And then?
Then, we never see each other again. And at 51, I die of liver failure. And a couple of years later, you hang yourself. With an extension cord in your mother's storage unit.
I don't know what to say.
Say what you feel.
I am so turned on right now.
All right, so players, markers down, gentlemen, markers down.
We're not even going to acknowledge what just happened.
Nope, moving on. That was your Headspace. They're really fun. They had a really great show that they're going to be bringing back sometime soon. So pay attention for that. So, gentlemen, you had a lovely amount of time there to let's have you guys come split center with me to draw the origin of the Easter Bunny. So I'm going to count to 3, and then you're going to reveal your sketches to the audience. 1, 2, and 3. To make sure these guys over here can see.
There is a very distinct contrast of style here.
Awesome. Okay. All right, so the way that
There's so many awesome things on those pieces of paper.
So many awesome things. So the way that this game will work is we will be judging each performer based on their drawing, but then also on their explanation. So let's have you guys take a look at each other's drawings and be able to take. Yeah. So why don't we start with you, Ty? What is your interpretation of Wafik's drawing? And we'll just start with that.
It's it beats around the bush a little bit. But I'm getting that the Easter Bunny was conceived in an afternoon, let's just call it a session, between Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, and a whole lot of porn. They fucked.
Oh,
they fucked.
Right. They fucked. Right. Very literal interpretation.
I think there's very little I can add to that besides exactly what you see.
Okay. Very nice. Wafik, how about how close was Ty in his interpretation?
He was 100% spot on. My mother told me this story when I was 12.
Okay.
It was I read
12?
Yeah, it was in a Bible study, actually. It was a Sunday school event.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah.
All right,
So
so
comment on how the Tooth Fairy's abs are hella sweet.
yes, the Tooth Fairy has great abs.
Oh, those aren't abs.
Oh boy. All right, so Wafik.
That's not abs.
Wafik, if you would.
Knowledge of anatomy concerns me, Wafik.
It's been a long time since I had some.
Moving on. Wafik, if you would, sir, take a look at Ty's drawing. And interpret what Ty has done here.
This was at the Republican National Convention. And it was the Republican National Convention of 1776. On the right, we have Abraham Lincoln. And on the, I'm sorry, that was Abraham Lincoln's great-grandfather. And on the left, we have George Washington. And they were both, right after agreeing to free the slaves, that a monumentous weather event came and it dropped a slavery pigeon from the sky. And they were sacrificing the pigeon to the god of George Washington Carver. And on the Death Star of candles, Easter was born that day. And every day since, every Easter, one drop of blood must be sacrificed at the Republican National Convention to make sure that the slaves remain free and do not go back into bondage and have to serve under the oppression of Donald Trump and the Trump Knights. And that is the beginning of Easter.
He says while holding boobs on top of a vagina.
Ty, how close was Wafik's interpretation?
100% spot on.
Really? Really? Okay.
Yeah, it was a pagan ritual.
Yep. Pagan ritual. Okay, very nice. Anything else you want to add about what you've created here?
Yeah, this is not drawn to scale.
Oh, of course.
I have a question. Did the bunny die after falling from that height?
Nobody knows.
All right, so audience, if you liked Ty's drawing more, applaud now. If you liked Wafik's drawing more, applaud now.
It's super close, but Ty just edged him out barely. Ty wins!
So 5 points for Ty based on drawing. Now, if you liked Wafik's interpretation of Ty's drawing better, applaud now. And if you like Ty's interpretation of Wafik's drawing better, applaud now. Alright, 5 points for Wafik.
Wait, you want me to do a reading on the thing? No?
No,
Okay.
let's give a round of applause to both our contestants. Thank you guys. So, have a seat.
Can we put this on the refrigerator?
Yes, we're going to put that on the refrigerator.
Autograph
From
mine,
hell.
and it's
Oh my
sale
God.
after the show.
So, Carrie,
Yes.
if you would, update us on our scores, please.
Oh, the score is 15-10 in favor of Wafik.
Yay! Very nice. Okay,
We're all wondering if
so
there's another T-shirt under there.
we all know. All right, so for this next game of Yahoo Answers, our contestants are going to take turns providing answers to questions that find their way onto the internet via Yahoo Answers. And I believe we have some folks here in the audience that have some questions.
Yes,
So,
I
oh
have a
yes,
question.
yes
I have a
sir.
question. Is there a girl who likes trains? I'm 14 years old and I've had 2 girlfriends, and when I told them I like trains, they dumped me. And I would like to know if there is a girl out there who shares my passion, and that's all I wanted to ask. Yes, thanks.
Thank you. Thank you for that question. Let's see, Wafik, how about you tackle that one?
Yes, her name is Taisha Hightower. She lives in Columbia, South Carolina. My friends and I ran a train on her in 2000.
That is the best possible answer to that question.
Alright, we're going to move on to see if anybody else has any questions. Oh yes, you in the back, thank God.
Can I sue my dog for sexual harassment? I have a chihuahua named Sophie that constantly licks me without permission. My hands, my mouth, my toes, everything. Even after I ask her to stop multiple times, she will not. If I can file sexual harassment, what is the process? And can I get a restraining order as well? I fear for my children.
Well, the answer, of course, is yes. You can get a restraining order for your dog. However, the dog must be humping your leg at least one time, and it must be on video for the restraining order to take effect. Now, the restraining order can take one of two different routes. One can be a simple leash on a tether. The other can be euthanasia.
All right.
Which will restrain the dog from licking your face.
Wow. I just want to note that these are actual questions pulled from Yahoo Answers. God, the internet.
I like that Ty's answer had literally no middle ground.
You know, that's fine with me. All right, so do you have any more?
Yes, I have
yes.
a question. Can I get Russian citizenship by going to prison? I really would like to move to Russia and live there as a Russian citizen. Am I eligible for citizenship by naturalization if I commit some kind of crime in Russia and go to jail there for at least 5 years? Thank you.
Wafik, you want to take that one, sir?
You just can't be black or gay. Anybody else, they will allow citizenship too, but you can do the jail part. Yes, you can.
All right. So do you have any more?
I have a question.
Oh, yes, you in the back.
Help. I accidentally built a shelf. I was trying to build something else, but I ended up with a shelf. How do I fix this?
We are so doomed.
This is mine?
Yes, Ty.
Crap. So I see you built a shelf. You could have hired an elf, but you did it yourself, and now you're left with a shelf. What to do but kill yourself.
Both of them?
Yeah, I get 5
Okay.
points to both of them. Oh my God.
Changes nothing.
That changes nothing. I'm okay with that.
This is brought to you by the Republican Convention.
Oh my God. All right, so for this next game of PowerPoint karaoke, each one of our contestants is going to stand up here and give a PowerPoint presentation based on what's going to be projected on the screen behind them. They have not seen these slides, so it'll be all off the top of their head. Ty, you are up first, sir. Let's give it up for Ty.
Thank you for coming out tonight. Tonight's an important night, and I'd like to talk to you about the importance of being abducted. Now, I want to stress that this is a very sensitive topic, and that you should not take this conversation lightly. Because what I'm about to show you may shock, amaze, and even disgust you. Next slide, please. Here you are, a normal day, and suddenly, a foreigner, especially one who is not a naturalized citizen of the country where he or she is living, a hypothetical or fictional being from another world approaches you. I'm sure you're thinking, yes, UFOs. Possibly someone from Mars, another galaxy, another world. No. We're talking my friends, I'm talking about Canadians. The one danger we face as North Americans is the danger of Canadians, hiding behind maple trees and large tufts of grass. A Canadian in his natural habitat may have long, slender arms with green, glowing eyes and a gait that just screams, "Come, eat my maple syrup." But the reality is you must not trifle with these beings, for they are not human. Why are people so afraid of Canadians? Sorry for the typo. I'm sure you're asking yourselves the same question right now. We are afraid of anything we don't understand. And what is less understood than Canada? We are afraid that if an alien race did land on Earth, they might actually land in North America, but they missed. They missed. They hit the cold lands. They hit the frontiers, the wastelands, the cold, the vast terrains that stretch across northern Canada. We might be relegated to a slave race working for aliens or a source of food if we should move to Canada and be taken up by their hockey. If you're an not safe anywhere you go, for this is the northern arm of Canada reaching into the bowels of Wyoming, North, South Dakota, Colorado, Texas, reaching for your genitalia, groping you in ways that are very inappropriate, pulling you up north to the cold, barren wastelands that are Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, this is no laughing matter. If this ever happens to you, okay, this is actually a thing that happens too. They reach from the side as well. Just don't be afraid of that. If this happens to you, there is no escape. Just calmly accept the fate that you are given. There is no other way. Some types of Canadians include the following. I think this slide speaks for itself. But I'll speak for it too. A Canadian with a gaze that stretches into the horizons, that gazes into the stars, wistfully towards the galaxies and the constellations that make up our skies at night. A Canadian who has thoughts, dreams, ambitions, hopes, children. These are not human. A Canadian that looks nearly human is simply an illusion. Do not be fooled by their lustrous bodies. Their glowing eyes. Oh yes, their glowing eyes. Do not look at them in the eye. If you look them in the eye, there is no escape for you. It's too late.
Let's give it up for Wafik. Wafik is doing it.
No way!
Tonight's presentation is a children's tale. A children's tale of love between a young boy and his friend Rocky. It was written by Althea II. Althea was a white boy who liked guitar. He once lived with a friend named Shane Alvin Lynn, and they both played their guitars illustriously. But you see, that was the problem. You see, the White Lives Matter movement hadn't kicked off just yet, and they could not play their guitars freely in public places. You see, singing was a high-pitched thing, and they spoke quickly, and a lot of people misunderstood them as being gangsters and murderers. So what they did is decide to reach the youth of the nation through the sounds of their music. As you can see, they are smart enough to go after the youth instead of the old folks. But it was not easy. The people wanted to read their books, but they didn't have words. Alvin went to Latorne University, and it was a school populated by stupid future engineers. And they didn't like past history music. Most of all, they had a lot of girls. One girl in particular was named Shalita, and she was very attractive. Now at school there was a small group of friends who made music, the Latorne boys, and they liked to admire her from afar. But this bitch was tripping and called it stalking, which we know is not really a bad thing. Sometimes she liked to go on to the stairwells, and Althea and his friends would admire her from afar, and they would sing songs of praise to her and say, "We are the Latorne boys, and we want to be down. How can we be down?" And she said it didn't take long for Trixie to discover she was lost. They deciphered it at, yeah, she's DTF, down to fuck. So at this point, the Latorne boys said, "Well, how can we impress her? We have no means of impression." See, she heard a lot of snickering and huffing and puffing when it was just the sounds of their attraction to her, when they got a brilliant idea. We'll stand in the shadows and sing songs. And that's when they met Rocky, who was already in the shadows looking at her, possibly pleasuring himself. She slowly approached, and they said, "Oh snap, how can we be down?" She was like, "Oh snap, you're nerds. I like nerds because I'm a future engineer." And at that point, Rocky and Althea approached her for coitus, and she released her mating call of coitus.
Yes, coitus with an N. All right, so if you enjoyed Wafik's slide presentation, applaud now. And if you enjoyed Ty's slide presentation, applaud now. 5 points for Ty. Awesome. All right, so gentlemen, let's go have a seat. And thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
And what we need now is for this game, we need a volunteer from the audience to come up and play this game with us. You're not going to have to do anything super hard. You just got to sit here and either say left or right, and that's all we need you to do. Anybody want to come up and volunteer? Sir, is that you in the back? Come on up! Yes, give a round of applause! Keep going, keep going, keep going. Come on, sir, come on, sir. All right, and we'll even splurge and give you a chair. Thank you. All right, sir, if you would, have a seat. Sir, if you don't mind, tell us your name.
Joseph.
Joseph, all right. Now, Joseph, for this next game called Tinder, what's going to happen is, calm down. We're going to get
Left
some
and right didn't give you a clue?
We're going to get some information from Joseph, and then our two contestants here are going to try to get Joseph to either swipe right or swipe left on them. So, first of all, Joseph, are you from here in the area? Where are you from?
Yeah, from Raleigh.
From Raleigh, okay. And do you have a job? Are you in school? What do you do?
I have a job, yeah.
Care to share?
Elaborate a little bit on that.
Software.
Software. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Awesome. Awesome. And what are some of maybe some of your hobbies or things or interests that you have?
Parkour.
Your breasts. Parkour.
Playing guitar, doing martial arts, and random stuff.
All
Hate to
right.
break it to you, but your shirt says parkour.
Parkour, martial arts, guitar, random stuff. Awesome. And now, when you are looking for a prospective date, what are some qualities that you would want to find in someone?
Let's see. Tall, smart,
Tall?
and short.
Wait, tall, smart, and short.
Back in the game.
All right. So tall, smart, and short. Any personality things or shared hobbies or interests that you would want someone to have?
Has to be friendly, has to be able to take huge tantrums.
Huge tantrums. Okay. Very nice.
That's right, ladies. He's single.
Is this one of those situations where if you can't deal with me at my best, you don't deserve me at my worst, or however that goes? If you can't deal with me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best?
I'm basic enough for that.
Shut up.
All right, very nice. So what are some things in a potential date that that you wouldn't want them to have? Some qualities that would immediately turn you off.
Too beautiful.
Okay.
That parkour shirt makes a lot of sense.
Too beautiful, acceptable. Too beautiful. All right, what else? What are some things that also make you like swipe left?
Let's see. Speaks more than 4 languages. Speaks less than 2 languages.
Wait, speaks less than 2, so 1, and speaks more than 4. So someone who you date has to speak either 1 or 3 languages. Not
Is one
2.
of them English?
Who knows?
Doesn't have to be.
All right, doesn't have to be. All right, so language is too beautiful. All right, anything? Any questions that you guys have about dating prospects
So
here?
many.
Maybe one or two each to dial into our guest here.
When's the last time you had sex?
Ooh. Deduct 1 point for being rude to our guest, sir. All right. See, any other serious questions?
I'm gonna dive in a different direction real quick. So I just spent the night at your place, hypothetically. What do you make me for breakfast?
Ooh. Thank you.
A mix of bacon and Nutella, any sort of mix.
Nice, awesome.
There
All
are so
right.
many things going on right
Awesome.
now.
Okay, on a first date,
Oh, there we go.
where is your ideal place to go?
Out of town into the woods.
Awesome. All right, so let's get you guys over here on the
Hey,
side.
look, I think there's a GPS ankle monitor on.
All right.
You know what the best part about this one? Beak is the cheapest man alive and spent like money for like 4 fucking t-shirts.
Awesome. Okay, so
I have to remember all that I said and keep consistent.
not even, sir. Don't even worry about that. So in this first round of Tinder, what's going to happen is our players are going to take turns coming up to you and trying to pick you up with a pickup line based on the information that you've given us. Now, in this first round, they're trying to get you to swipe right. So if there's someone that you would swipe right on, you just say swipe right. Try that for me.
Swipe right.
Awesome. If they are not someone, oh God. If they are not someone,
You probably got that from being in the woods.
maybe. If they are not someone that you would, what the hell was that? If they're not someone that you would swipe right on, you just want to say swipe left. So let's try that real quick.
Swipe left.
Swipe left. Awesome. So in this first round, we're trying to get swipe rights, and then after that, we'll do a round of swipe lefts. So players, you'll get a point for every time that he swipes right. Begin.
Hey, I was wondering if you could come over and install Microsoft 10 for me.
Swipe left.
Hello! I speak exactly 1 or 3 languages.
Swipe right.
Getting it.
Shaolin style of first date.
Swipe right.
All right, here's Wonderwall.
Hey, I horribly disfigured myself in preparation for meeting you.
Swipe right.
I'm scared right now.
I know you're gonna wake up early, but I made you bacon Nutella pancakes.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that as a right. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna cut straight to the point. I've got a bunch of video games in the woods outside, and I'd love for you to join me.
Right.
Parkour!
Right. Get away from me. Just go right.
I'm gonna give Ty an extra right, a swipe right for that last thing.
All right, cool. All right, so now, gentlemen, you're going to be using that information to try to get a swipe left. So keep that in mind, and ready, begin.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, 1, 2, 3, 4. In, jing, jusong, jusin. Hai, sin, fo, lekusu.
Left.
Parkour, parkour, shit.
Well, you're already on the left. Already on the left. So. Swipe right.
Just get out of the woods already.
I was going to swipe right, but then you said that. Nope.
Hey, I'm here for our first date. I hope you don't have like a really large brain or try to talk computer stuff to me because I hate that.
Swipe left.
Here's Wonderwall again.
So, I'm here to date you, and I'm gonna kick your ass at the same time, big boy.
Swipe right.
We have 5 total swipes for Wafik, and we had, let's see, 7 total swipes for Ty. Give it up for both these guys!
Can I just say one thing real quick?
Sure.
This was cool. This was really cool. He actually got the screen printed.
Let's take a look. This is a work of art, ladies and gentlemen.
One of us has secret intel.
What you got?
Well, I too made t-shirts.
It takes to sit on that, knowing that you've got that ace. Very nice. Very cool, very cool. All right, so unfortunately, this brings us to our last game of the evening. Aww. So this game is called Reverse Family Feud. And what's going to happen is we are going to project the answers to several different Family Feud surveys on the screen here. And then our contestants are going to take turns coming up with the categories. And so it'll be a free-for-all, kind of free-flowing thing. And they'll earn points for every laugh they get for the category that they come up with. And it's a really tight race right now, so we're going into it. If you would, Carrie, give us an update on the scores, sir.
The score is now 24-27, but morally, I think they're even.
And that's what really matters, right?
Yes, it does.
All right, so, gentlemen, if you're ready, Carrie, let me see some categories. Thank you, sir, for that.
This is the category of wit.
Things you don't want to eat when you're a kid.
Shit you put on a sandwich if you hate yourself.
Punishment from mothers everywhere.
Healthy foods, but you eat them reluctantly.
Stuff that they try to tell you is organic, but is exactly the same as everything else.
Rabbit food.
Stuff black folks don't eat unless it's deep fried in some hog maws.
Stuff even white folks don't like to eat.
Next category.
Stuff that black people do not do in restaurants.
They don't do
It costs too much.
things disregarded in the 21st century.
Fat people category.
Things that come from Twinkies.
Funeral activities. Birth activities.
Ways to impress your significant other. Things I don't do ever.
Places black people frequent.
Oh, phrases I've used in the last 10 minutes.
Stuff I do in the morning.
Things white people do.
Really? I mean, really? Okay. The next cast of Survivor did this on episode 3.
Things my niece has texted me. Go ahead.
Things that Steve Harvey can't pronounce.
Characters from every Disney movie.
Pixar stole these from Disney.
Things you don't want to find in your kitchen.
Porn star nicknames.
Nicknames for my dick.
Things that smell better than Ty's dick.
Things that look better than my dick.
Stuff that I can't afford to give to a woman.
Things that come out of my dick.
Body parts on most people.
Things found in my freezer.
Nicknames for STDs. Things found on porno sets.
Things that you can't clean with.
Next category.
It's not easy.
Oh, shit.
Give it up, give it up, give it up! Our two contestants! All right, so let's see if we can have you guys down front and center here. Guys, we hope that you've had a good time. You guys had a good time tonight? Awesome. All right, so while Carrie is calculating the scores, we just want to let you guys know that we're very appreciative for you to come out and see us. We want you to come see us some more. We have lots of other kinds of comedy that we do here every Friday and Saturday at 8 p.m. We have a short form show, Saturdays at 4. This is a short form matinee. We also have long form, like the second and fourth Fridays of the month. There's a whole lot of stuff going on, and you can find all of that information about all of our shows at our website here, ComedyWorx with an X.com. And the WIT show is also something that we do here every so often. So
Which you just saw.
yeah, when we're not being snowed out. So anyways, so we just want to give these guys another round of applause. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. All right, so Carrie, hopefully you have been tabulating the scores, and we have come to this time of the show. And Greg, if you will get ready with the WIT trophy. Carrie.
Yes. Okay, it was very close, but with a final score of 54 to 56, the winner of WIT is Ty DeVries!
Give it up for my feet! Give it up for Gary up in the booth! Alright, come back and see us! Good night! Good night! Good night!